What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Jenny B, and this is our Ball Alert News Break. Today is October 3rd, so that means it's officially Mean Girls Day. Happy Mean Girls Day! As Donald Trump continues to throw a tantrum over his impeachment inquiry, our forever president and first lady continue to be our greatest examples of true love, class, and poise. In their latest public display of affection, the two took to social media to share sweet tributes on their 27th anniversary. Like the Beatles said, "It's getting better all the time. Thanks, babe, for 27 years," Barack Obama wrote, while forever First Lady Michelle Obama wrote, "27 years ago, this guy promised me a life full of adventure. I'd say he delivered. Here's to our next chapter of becoming empty nesters and discovering what's next, while still feeling the magic that brought us together all those years ago. Happy anniversary, Barack." Happy anniversary to our favorite first couple. On Wednesday, a jury agreed to sentence white Dallas police officer Amber Guyger to 10 years in prison for the murder of her black neighbor, Botham Jean, after breaking into his home, mistaking his apartment for hers. The decision sparked widespread backlash as many were disgusted at the fact that black people have been sentenced to way longer for less. In fact, Tay-K's fans and sister took to Twitter after the ruling to highlight the inconsistencies within the justice system. Just so y'all know, that white girl just got 10 years for murder that she did commit by walking into this man's home, the rapper's sister said, adding, "Meanwhile, they just convicted my brother of murder and sentenced him to 55 years for a murder he did not commit because he should have anticipated it. He should have anticipated that someone else would pointlessly pull a trigger in a situation that was not necessary." Tay-K was sentenced in July after being tried as an adult, and although he was not the gunman in the incident, he was still found guilty for his involvement in the murder of 21-year-old Ethan Walker. Nobody testified that they saw Tamar acting violent in any way, Tay-K's sister continued. In fact, the only thing anybody who testified said was that Tamar was never in any room anybody was injured in. The only thing he had in his hand was a bag, no weapon, and Tamar was the youngest juvenile involved. Yet, he got the most time out of all the juveniles, while the white girl that set everything else and anticipated this robbery for months is eligible for parole right now. Although several fans weighed in agreement, others weren't happy with the comparison. As one user wrote, "Is the Amber Guyger case a glaring example of white privilege? Hell yes. But please stop comparing this case to Tay-K. That dude robbed multiple people, one of whom was then murdered during the robbery, and then fled across multiple states trying to get away from the cops." What do you think? In other news, amid Kenya Moore's split from her husband, Mark Daly, new details have surfaced about their relationship. According to Us Weekly, sources say Mark has had multiple affairs on Kenya, which in turn forced the reality star to call it quits. She walked away from her career for him, and he had no problem with that, and no problem disrespecting her, the source allegedly added. Moore confirmed the split last month in a statement and acknowledged recent and ongoing circumstances as the cause for their split. "My sole concern and focus is and always will be my daughter," she added. Last but not least, sports. Thursday Night Football kicks off tonight at 8. Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks take on the Los Angeles Rams. Who do you have to win? Drop your comments down below. I'm Miss Jenny B, and this is our Ball Alert News Break.